One of the analogies that I use to help my clients understand the body better is I call this the most complicated game of Jenga in the world. So each one of these Jenga blocks or vertebrae are stacked on top of each other, and the spinal cord's going through the middle and spinal nerves going out every single level. Now, all these Jenga blocks sit on what's called your sacrum. That sacrum is wedged between these two big hip bones right here, and they freaking move all the time. So when the hips are moving, that sacrum has to move with them. And so all these Jenga blocks are constantly shifting through every single movement that we do. And to make it even more complicated, let's put an 8-pound bowling ball called your skull on top of all of it. Now you have over 200 bones and over 600 muscles and millions of nerves that are trying to play this game of Jenga. And the problem is any one of these Jenga blocks or your vertebrae move too far one direction, it is game over from there down. And if the bowling ball falls off the top, it's game over for everybody. So this information is coming into the nervous system, and the spinal cord and the brain are assessing what that means and then creating calculated decisions to those over 600 muscles. Hey, you contract. Hey, you let go. Hey, you contract. Hey, you let go. Oh, you contract a little bit more. You let go a little bit more. And it's this constant ebbs and flows of trying to not lose the game of Jenga. And this is what we would call posture. Posture is a reflection of all the aberrant information going into the system and the body's response to it. All of that is part of the autonomic nervous system, meaning that you don't have real control of your posture. We can all think about it, and anytime anyone says the word posture, everybody sits up a little bit straighter. But the moment that you stop thinking about it, you're back to where you were. Because it's not in your control, just like your breath. You can take a deep breath, you can hold your breath, and there's a lot of breathing techniques that you can do, but for the most part, you'd never think about breathing because it's part of the autonomic nervous system. And so this is why certain muscles aren't going to let go. This is why certain muscles won't contract when you're asking them to do their job, is because it is a calculated decision that we don't understand what our body's actually doing so that we don't lose in this game of Jenga.